Hi, Tracy Hugelmeyer here with VintagepreneurUniversity.com, where I help vintage sellers start, grow, and scale their business on Etsy. I also own my own vintage business on Etsy, Rustic Guide, that I've had since 2013. And today I'm going to talk about something you've probably heard me mention quite a few times. I'm going to start a new mini series all about branding and why it's important. So if you've never heard the concept of branding, or if you think that vintage shops don't really need branding, then stick around and hear me out because you might just change your mind when this series is through. So why is it important to brand your Etsy vintage shop? I mean, doesn't Etsy do the branding for us? They've got their orange colors and their fonts that they use, and they have a certain vibe that they put out on their advertising and commercials. So aren't they doing all that branding for us? Well, they're doing branding for Etsy, but they're definitely not doing branding for any particular Etsy shop. So that's up to us. So what are some of the reasons that you'd want to brand your Etsy vintage shop? Well, it helps you stand out. And when you have thousands and thousands upon I don't know how many shops on Etsy, you need to stand out in some way, shape, or form. It also helps build trust with your customers. Think about, the different shops that you visit on Etsy. There are probably some that you really love and others that maybe you land on and then jump right off of. Go back to the shops that you really love and take a look and see if you can identify anything that they're doing with their branding that's speaking to you specifically, because that's what good branding does. It speaks to your target market. So maybe there's something in those shops that you really love that help you feel like you're welcome there and that's someplace that you want to make a purchase from. And that's part of building trust with the people that you want to build trust with and have them later purchase from you, hopefully, right? So in this series, I'm going to break down all the little parts of branding that can help you really jump to that next level with your Etsy vintage shop. But if you'd like to explore branding a little bit further, as well as work on some of the other basic things that goes into building a fantastic and successful vintage business on Etsy, you can check out a free training that I offer. I will link to it in the notes below. You can also find it by going to VintagepreneurUniversity.com/free training. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a like. Click the subscribe button so you can follow the entire series, and the little bell too so you get notified whenever a new video comes out in this series or other videos as well. Thank you so much for joining me today and have a great rest of your day. Bye.